Culture and marketing, Joy, they seem like two separate ideas, but I know that you believe they're linked. So can you just explain, how does culture impact marketing?
They're absolutely linked. First and foremost, the internal experience that we normally call as employee engagement or employee experience is culture. The manifestation of culture tangibly. And what is culture? Culture is the environment in which business runs, the way the employees work, the process, the system, and the leadership in play. These are the three things that create an environment. So it's just like, what do we have at home? A loving, homely atmosphere where, yes, we do have the odd discord, but everything continues smoothly as we are growing our families. In the same way, in an organization, the leadership, its processes, and its systems create an environment which brings an experience for the employees working there. That experience translates into, I love my company, I hate my company. I'm sorry, there's no gray in between. What that environment and that work culture does is, it creates how I feel, and I go back to the emotional part, about my business, my company, my brand. And then in my role, I manifest that as an experience outside to the customer, which those who are working in the marketing area, in the so-called designated roles, you're actually transferring that experience as your marketing role. So whether you're a front-end customer service person, or you're doing brand development, or you're a designer, whatever be it, you're transferring your experience out into that form of marketing. So that's why culture becomes very important. And to link it, when a company wants to sit down and identify purpose, or even create its business strategy for finding a differentiator, the process of doing that will bring culture into play. And when culture comes into play, I always say everybody in the organization is a marketeer. It's not just the marketing team. Even human resource, if we want to call it by that function, is marketing. The CEO is not the only spokesperson. So the culture is how you bring people together. And now we will digress very badly if we discuss culture more, because there's ways of developing culture. But it's an integral element. Leadership, process, system. Together, when you take these, they form the culture. The culture impacts employee experience. Employee experience impacts marketing. For those in the marketing function, whether it be a small business, medium business, entrepreneur, large corporates, it really does play a major role. If you don't like what you're doing, you're not going to be able to project a happy face out there.
So Joy, this is a really interesting idea, because we've spoken a lot before about the idea that good marketing leads to sales and regular marketing leads to sales. Now you're saying that good culture leads to good marketing. So you might then say that if a business wants to make lots of sales, it first needs to get its culture right.
Spot on. Absolutely bang on. Every organization, every business, irrelevant of size, has its own unique culture. And that unique culture is absolutely critical in finding a key unique differentiator. And I'm purposely using business speak here. If you want to find what's really different about you, you got to look at yourself, look at within, which is your culture. How do you do your work? And that impacts your marketing. And that marketing impacts your sales. And your sales either go north or they go south. It impacts your cash register and your bottom line. Period. It's as simple as that. Look at your culture, which is leadership, process, and systems. Boom. Once you've done that and you're setting that up, what do I want to do? What is the value I can add? You're identifying your purpose and the culture that you have, translated into marketing, which is, how do I communicate it? What should my brand stand for? No magic potion. It's just simple, sheer, logical hard work. That's it.
Thank you, Joy.